Alright guys, it's Phil. Got an unboxing for you today, something a bit special for me. This is the old Warhammer Wood Elves from 1996. Now this, not this actual one, but this box is the first Warhammer set I'd ever bought when I was a kid. Pretty much when these came out onto the shelves. So I'd have been, how old in 96? 13 years old when these came out. And I must have bought about 4 or 5 boxes of these. And my entire Wood Elf army pretty much consisted of these guys. Now, this was a bygone era of Warhammer, when a box of guys generally were all the same. As you can see, there's 8 guys in there, all identical, and it was £5 for 8. So they were quite good value for money back then, if a little bit limited in what they looked like. So I thought what I'll do is I'll show you what's in this box, although you've pretty much seen it all there. And also it's a blast from the past for me. Yeah, I know, I'm opening a box that's probably a bit of a relic, but I'm doing it anyway. I care not for collectability. I'll probably kick myself for that one day. Anyway, so there's that nice old top opening box. You can see there's 2 Wood Elves to a sprue, all one piece. Let's zoom it down. There you go, 1 piece each. Eight in the box. So they got like the moulded cloaks there. You can really see this is an era of plastic miniatures that has been totally surpassed by the modern stuff. Although at the time these blew my mind. To be fair, they're not that bad. I don't know how well they'll fit in with a modern Wood Elf army, but I think I might put them together and paint them up anyway, just see how they go. And yeah, I don't know why I'm showing you all of them, because they are, as you may already have noticed from what I was saying earlier, identical. I'd be tempted to paint each one ever so slightly differently, just to get a bit of variation in them. And I think what I'll do is I'll just dot them through a unit of the more modern ones, kind of just seamlessly plonk them in there with a similar colour scheme. Hopefully they'll just help to kind of pad out the numbers, and maybe a few people might recognise them and go, ooh, it's those. So you've got the old school bases there, 8 of those with the diagonal things, slots, and the last thing in the box is the Games Workshop World of Hobby Games brochure. So this is actually probably a little bit after this came out. This one was built because this brochure is from after they released the new edition of Warhammer Fantasy, I believe, the Lizardmen and Bretonnians one, which came out in 96 or 97. Shortly, it was like the big release after the Wood Elves got redone. And that's it, that's what's in your box. No extras, no scenery bits, nothing like what you get now. So, there you go. There's something to remember. When you think that Warhammer is expensive, and yes it is, but when you think that £5 used to get you just 8 identical guys with no variation, nothing else in the box, all of a sudden the new Wood Elf box with its, was it 12 guys, something like that now, and so many options for posing and variation. The little kind of forest spirits, you've got all that stuff on there, you've got branches, you've got owls, whatever. You know, these modern kits, they really are great. And, you know, seeing what we had to put up with back in the 90s, you know, it really kind of brings that home. Having said that, it's a lovely piece of nostalgia, and I will definitely be wanting to paint these guys up. Hopefully I'll do them more justice than I did when I was a nipper. So, does anyone else run any old kind of out of print miniatures in their armies? What out of print models do you use? If you've got like an old Wood Elf army, do you use any of these guys? Do you use the old War Dancers? Or maybe you've got some old metal Space Marines, the old moulded ones with the plastic arms. If you've got any of those kind of ones, really old models from the 90s or even the 80s, you know, post a video response and let us have a look. I think it'd be really interesting. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.